Have you ever seen a deal where you feel like it's almost too good to be true? Well, that's how I felt about this. This is the Tooins M1 electric scooter. I was looking over the specs. Once I saw the price, I couldn't believe it. So as I'm looking it over, I saw that it uses an aerospace design frame. So aerospace grade frame is this whole frame right through here, which is going to allow more weight on this thing. So this has a 300-pound max, which is great. I'm about 200 pounds. Sometimes it's hard to find scooters that offer over 220, and maybe I have a big Thanksgiving feast and I want to ride my scooter. Probably can't do it very well. So I was really excited to see that this could hold 300 pounds. It also goes 25 miles per hour with a 32-mile range on this thing. So I really wanted to take it through the ringer, so I took it out on the road. I've been testing it out for the past week, and I gotta tell you right now, I am really impressed with this thing. And the price that this came in, you won't believe it. I'll put links to this down in the description section of this video. But in today's video, I really kind of want to walk through all of the features of this. So like I mentioned, it is an aerospace grade. So you've got it right through here. It's really nice, guys. Really good aluminum alloy frame. It does use 10-inch tires or pneumatic tires, so you do have to pump them up. That actually gives you additional suspension, which is nice. It does have a pretty good suspension. It's got a front fork suspension. It also has this rear suspension as well. It does have lighting all the way through. One nice thing about this, and it's a sunny day, so I can't really show it too well, but it does have underglow lighting as well. So it will light up really well at night, which I love. It does have an integrated headlight right in here up towards the top, which is nice. I actually like it better up here versus down here. Just works better on scooters. Plus, when you are transporting it, you don't want a loose extra attachment on this thing. It's a very clean look. The only wires you really see are right across the top here for your brake, and then right down here going into the front. Now this thing does have one brake. Now this is a brake that works for both tires, so you're braking at the same time. It's actually really good brakes, and I tested it a few times out there going as fast as this thing would go to a complete brake. I was expecting quite a jolt on the brake, to be honest with you, with both of them braking at the same time, but it wasn't. It was a very smooth, it was a very controlled brake, which I liked. The bell is just a little bell, cute little thing. It does have a regular display that is very small. It's just a little circle. I ride the Sport, but you also have Eco and Drive and all that stuff. So it's got a nice, simple panel, easy to use. You don't need anything fancy with this thing. It does have an app, I believe, but I haven't had a chance to test the app out yet. It uses a thumb throttle on a scooter. That's what you want. You don't want twist, because it, very easily you could just pull back and take off, and you don't want to do that. This does use the feature where you do push off before the accelerator will work. There is a way to override that on most scooters, including this one. So if that is a concern of yours, then don't get this one or change it in the panel. I don't really care. But I do personally like it because there's times where I've gotten on and accidentally tapped the accelerator and the scooter has just taken off on me and I've actually fallen. So I like having to kind of push off as you go. That's a personal preference of mine on scooters, so I always leave that setting on my scooters. Overall, a very smooth ride though. As I'm out there riding, I'm telling you right now, guys, I don't feel the bumps on the road because it does have the dual suspension. And coming at this price point, that's actually quite surprising. Now, to fold this thing down, it's a pretty simple process. There's just a little latch right here. You lift that up and it just folds down. Now there's a little hook here. It's nothing super fancy. It's metal though, so it will hold pretty good. And it kind of just guides into the back little area right here, and you lift it up. As far as weight, this is actually, considering its aerospace grade, it's pretty light. I want to say maybe in the 35-pound range. Don't quote me on that. I'll put the exact down in the description section. I have been working out, so maybe it's heavier than that. I don't know. But it is feels pretty light to me. For considering the grade this is, because I mean that is solid. Really nice, guys. I really like this scooter. I have no complaints. Another thing about this, I do want to mention, it does kind of have if you notice there's a little bit of a rise right here, I like scooters that have that, because when you are going off-road, which I did test this on, or you're hitting a steep hill, you want to have it go up so you can kind of have better balance. And it also has kind of a rubbery feel to it, so you do have a ton of traction on this. I prefer this over the sandpaper finish that some of the other scooters I've tested have, or no finish at all. I like the rubber because, yes, it shows footprints because it is kind of a black color, which you'll see in the video a little bit, but traction, guys. The only thing I would like is if they would have put maybe a gray pad on here, but beggars can't be choosers, guys. I love this scooter. It's priced incredibly well. At the price that this is coming in at, you're not gonna beat this. Nowhere are you gonna beat the price of this. It will shock you. 1200 watt motor, 25 miles per hour, 32-mile range that can hold a 300-pound rider. You gotta get this one. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks again, everybody. Bye.